Hello and welcome. Hope everybody's had a good week. Right, what we're going to get done today, we have got a load of tiling to do. I managed to get some bits and pieces from the pad wall. We've got loads of stuff to go through via all the videos that have been uploaded in the last week. And I have just landed back from Billund as well, and we can talk about their Halloween stuff, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. And anybody that's bought any new sets, any figures, anything over the last 7 days, if you're watching this back, then obviously just let us know in the comments. If you're watching this live, that's what we're going to be talking about. So there's loads of different bits and pieces. So what we do on the weekly rebrick is we go over all the week's worth of video uploads first, and then after that we will then go into the city, or sort of mangle them all up together. And then it just basically gets really busy later on in the live when everybody else has put their kids and everybody to bed, and then it just goes off like a firecracker, which is always good. So what have I managed to get? Do I show everybody now, or do I wait? Excuse me, I'll wait a couple of minutes, I think. I'll wait until a couple of people jump on, because I've got some minifigures for the blade section that we were talking about last week. I've managed to get a load of different bits of water and 2 lots of different red bits in there as well, for the sort of effects of the blade and the punisher area, which is always going to be good fun. We managed last week, if you didn't catch it last week, we managed to do basically design all the different bits and pieces. The week before, we put the steps and the ramp in. I've managed to actually get some zombie caps, which is cool. So I've got some zombie caps for the tree area, and then I know how many trees to get ordered. So it's just a lot of figure placement, and then we've got my sig fig being chased by Venom as well. So yeah, we've got lots to do, lots to talk about, and then all going well, it'll pick up and it'll get nice and busy, or it'll just get going, shall we say, and then yeah, it should just be good. So I will start off with the videos in case you're just literally here for the videos and then not the building. So we had 3 completely different types of videos this week, didn't we? So we had, one of them was the Duplo, the village, which was the shops, models and more. That area of the park's actually really, really nice, where you come in, also there's a separate video for the Ninjago on the right hand side, and then you've just had this really nice area in the middle, where you had your driving school, and the Duplo village was completely different to the Duplo Valley at Windsor in retrospective. It was literally just like a little play area, and then behind that they had their little rides and things like that, which was really nice, because a lot of the rides there were not meant for the bigger ones. They were quite quick, but how they had set up their area with the Duplo, because they had the driving schools and everything with it, it all looked like it was one big land for the little ones. And then they had obviously added in the Ninjago section, and then as it came up and wrapped it round, you had the movie section as well, which was the 4D cinema, which is still one thing. Like even the visit that I've just come back from, I didn't manage to get into that, which is a bit of a shame. But I will be hopefully going back up at Christmas to film the Lego house. I think I'm just going to do it and just see how it goes, because I have been to the Lego house before at Christmas, and it is special, because even the outside of the house is all changed, and I would like to think they might change some of the castles and all that sort of stuff as well, which might be, I would say the castles, that's the hotel and the castle with it all Christmased up. So I might go up there and just spend another day filming there. But I did manage to get the house done as well for Halloween, so you got loads and loads of videos to come. I put a load of pictures up today in the story, and yeah, it's a very, very special place. Long days though, long days. But yeah, that was one bit that I didn't manage to get into, and obviously behind that is also got Atlantis, which is a really nice walkthrough attraction with the fish, and then from there it went into the Nintendo section, and then up a little bit from there was like the hotel entrance, and then you had like a rebuild the world section. So the sort of the back quarter of the park was meant for everybody, and especially the little ones, whereas in Windsor they've just got a big Duplo village, and they've got all the rides and everything all sort of interlinked, all under the Duplo theming. Whereas that you can tell how they've done it, and it is done very, very cleverly. And it's right beside the very, very popular Ninjago, which had all the 10-year anniversary stuff out as well, which was really, really nice. And that was really interesting to see, to be honest, because they had brought a couple of different bits and pieces forward. They had put all the Ninjago cast's head all around by the pumpkins and things, and they had just redesigned the whole front of it completely different. And then we also had the part 2 of the Holiday Village, wasn't it? That's what I'm after. The Holiday Village at Legoland was the part 2 we had there, and that was a nice sort of comparison between part 1 and 2, because part 1, everything on the left hand side, you just treat it as 2 big wedges of pizza or cheese. Everything on the left hand side was where you had like your cabins, and you had a couple of different play areas, but it was mainly all cabin accommodation. Then you just went all the way up, and then it looped back round and went up and through. Whereas this one, it was completely different, where it had all camping. So you just had your RVs, you had your tents, you had all that side of stuff with it. And it was amazing to see when you're walking around, everybody just sort of pitching up tents or bringing their caravans, and they had just their massive trucks that they were staying in for a couple of days, because like in Germany, it was just a place to pitch, but that isn't open for the Halloween season. But it did look like they were cutting up, well, in the car park in the first video that I uploaded from the Billund series when I walked, there's a car park 1 on the left hand side. It looks like that's now doubling up for the overnight stay for everybody that's got like the big campers and things. So it does look like the Lego group over in Billund does look after everybody all year round, with regards to the camping side of stuff, which is nice. I would give the barrels a go, I think. Because they are very minimalistic, but they are cheaper, because you don't have the toilets on site. I say on site, you don't have the toilets within it, you don't have the showers within it, but you have to have like a shared block like you would do at a normal campsite, I suppose. And so you share all of that with everybody that's tenting and everything else like that. What else is up there on that side? Up at the top is where you actually do have the showers. You've got the kitchen on that side, a really big sort of kitchenette area, and then just over from there, when everything's cooking, you can just sit and wait for it to be done. There was a couple of tables up in there, so you could stuff your faces as well. And then you had the pool table and things. That was all on the one side, and the mini golf, which I'll get to in a second. The mini golf was on the other, and then you just sort of could wrap back round up into the car park, and you come back through. I actually managed to play the mini golf over the stay that I was in there, and it's really interesting, because I was going to do sort of a cheeky video going, why isn't this Lego and the mini golf and the Germany resort is? And then when you read into it, what it is that the actual the mini golf is smack in between the 2 parks. So what you've got the Holiday Village here, and you've got Lalandia here, and then you've got the mini golf right in the middle, where it's got its own roadway up, and as it wraps round. You then can pull up and park up and just play as general public, or you have access from both parks to play in there. It's not manned; it's all voluntary. It's an 18 hole golf course. Each hole is completely sponsored by a different company, and they said that all the proceeds go to the local charities up in Billund for like children-based charities, which I thought was really, really nice. And it's so well maintained, but it's quite interesting rules, because you're not actually allowed to stand on the hole. You have to literally play left or right-handed. I'm not too sure if that's just because of what the base is made under, or it's because there's a lot of tipping bits and there's a lot of ramps on there where it's not really, you can't actually stand on it anyway. But yeah, there's a little mini golf in Miniland video that I've done now, but what we're the 18th of October, so that probably won't be uploaded this year. I wouldn't have imagined. It'll probably be up after all the Halloween and Christmas stuff, and it'll be up between January and February, where we're not sort of in seasonal videos, because I need to get all the Halloween videos uploaded that have been done. The other video was the one that was uploaded on Sunday. You can tell I'm tired. It was the history. It was the walk through the museum, wasn't it? And that was the one where you walk past the tree and you had all the signs as you go down the stairs, and it just goes round and round and round and round and round down at the bottom. And I've actually got, so anybody that will be watching this back, I have a picture here. Let me show you guys this photo that I took. It's to do with the foundations, actually. So what it is, it says the old moat. So if I show you what I've got here, that is one of the first bits that you saw when you first came in. Now, I know you can't read it, but what that bit was, it said to keep the molds used to make Lego bricks from falling into the wrong hands. Godfrey Kirk Christensen disposes of the decommissioned molds by casting them in concrete foundations of the new factory, including, I can't even say that word, which was including another factory that was built in 1970. Around 1980, the Lego Group revised its policy and began sending these molds to the Danish steelworks for destruction. Since 2002, he decommissioned molds from the Lego factory in Denmark, Hungary and Mexico have been sent to the foundry in Billund, where they are permanently destroyed by melting the inner surfaces with extreme heat. So they are very, very protective of their. So that's a bit in the video right at the very, very start that you couldn't see, and I said briefly what it was. They actually have added in a new mole since then. But yeah, that is what I've just, the bit that you couldn't see, and I said it very, very quickly. That is the full thing. So yeah, it's quite interesting that they stashed all the molds underneath the Lego house, and then they built all the foundations on it. For the guys that have just come in, hello, hope you're okay. I can't see who anybody is until you comment, but welcome. Hopefully you're all right. If you have got any questions or anything, just ask, and I will actually write something in here as well. Any questions? Ask away. Because I know people do read these back. But yeah, we've got loads of the city stuff to do, which we will get to. Tiling, we've got the zombie minifigures to end in, and I've got the Blade minifigures, so I managed to pick up 2 BAM sets. So I've got six minifigures for that as well. So when all of the evil geniuses start coming in, because it doesn't usually get going until about 7 o'clock, so I come on early just to sort of have a quick chit chat with a couple of people that have basically nothing to do, and I speak to them about all the theme park stuff at the start, and then it sort of attention moves over, and I know there'll be people wanting to speak about all the new minifigures that might be coming out. We'll have got the list of the minifigures that will be coming out for January 2022. And also, apparently there's pictures going around for the new modular, which potentially might be a hotel and a library, I do believe. So it looks like it's based on the original hotel. So it'll be interesting if that original hotel price comes down. If anybody that's sort of collecting it brand new in the box, then might just now start selling it, because it does look very like for like with regards to colours. That's if the colours are the same. Yeah, so with the going back to the history and me getting sidetracked with that, so that's the in-depth information that you have over all 6 parts of those videos. What I try to do is I just try to stop at every sort of 20 minutes to make them equal. And then what I will do is I will upload a sort of a 7th, like I said in the first part, a 7th part with no sound whatsoever, so you can just stop it. But the only thing is that the writing is so small, I would have literally had to have stuck the camera to the screen and just gone across it for you guys to read. So I thought if I do a voiceover first, because some people like to listen to it in the background. So after they must be really, really bored to do that. You can listen to that in the background, and then it goes up through years. The library video, like the vault bit in the middle, that's already been uploaded. That's already been done with all the history boxes where you got it from like 1960 to 97, and it goes all the way around. I know a couple of you guys actually commented on that, saying that you still had some of those sets, be interesting if you actually have them in the box. I'd like to know if any of you guys actually still have the boxes for those sets as well. That'd be quite cool to know. But yeah, the 6-parter that's coming up, it's a very, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm just kind of carry on uploading them on a Sunday morning, I think, and then I'll do all the Halloween stuff around it. Because we're 2 videos in, I didn't really time it very well. Because we're 2 videos in for the Miniland, I thought the Miniland video that I did for the Halloween would be really quick and easy, but it was unbelievably detailed with regards to how many ghosts and pumpkins and just everything that was in there. So I had to sort of do it. Luckily, it was only over 4 parts rather than 6 this is for the Miniland stuff. But so I might try and carry on uploading the house stuff and just get all 6 parts of those done, and then upload the rest of the Miniland stuff after. So I was going to do 2 to 2. So I'm going to do part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. Brick Builds, how are we, dude? How is everything, sir? How are we doing? How's your kitchen? Sorry, the roof bit. Yeah, not too bad, dude. Bit tired. I've just come back from I've just got back from Billund, so I've just been to Denmark at the Lego house and the theme park there for their Halloween stuff. And yeah, there's a lot to see up that way, which is really, really nice. I was just saying the amount of detail that you put into the actual everything, like their Miniland was just packed full of teeny tiny Lego built models, ghosts, vampires, and all that sort of stuff. And they had some really nice zombie scenes and a load of graveyard stuff that they had built in. They'd literally dug up the dirt and had the minifigures coming through. So yeah, it was good. It was a long one, but it was a good one. But yeah, it was worth going up. But as long as you're okay, which is a good thing. But yeah, if you got any questions, dude, about any of the videos that got uploaded this week, just give us a shout. What else? TV plastic. Nice. How long? Do you know how long it take for the plastic to dry? You got to wait a little while, don't you, for it to go off, so you can then just crack on and get it done. You're going to paint it all the same color. Did it fall into your sort of studio? Was that your main bit where it fell into for where you create all your stop motion? But yeah, we've got loads of a load of pad brick builds, and we've got a load of minifigures, and I've got a customized figure as well that I need to show off to people. But we will wait until a couple more people come in, because it's usually another sort of 15-20 minutes until it picks up and gets going. But so is it all going to be exactly the same, do we think, or is it going to be slightly different? My new liner as well, beautiful. Oh, at least it was it wasn't carpet, I suppose, because that would have been a nightmare. But what I mean is, dude, is where that's come through, is that all of your space to do your stop motion bits and pieces? So are you sort of having to put everything on hold still, or do you have is your area, because obviously you're gonna have all the dust sheets down and do everything? So can you still carry on and do your bits and bobs, or do you have to literally wait until the whole room's been redone? Because I bet you're itching to carry on. Have you still got space to build bits? And what do you think of the new potential modular builds for January? Do you think those rumours are true, or is it actually official? Because Mandy pinged me a message, and I bet she's fast asleep. So she'll when she wakes up, I should drop her a message and be like, "Oi, where are you?" Oh, you can still carry on and film. Good. That's right. As long as you're not sort of your hands aren't completely tired and you can't not do it. That's a good thing. Because yeah, I had a leak in another room, and all of it had to come up in here, and I just couldn't do anything for ages. And I know exactly what it's like. It's sort of, you end up knocking something and something gets damaged, and then it's just not great. It's just not the ideal scenario for you, is it? Not the ideal scenario. But yeah, Mandy sent me a thing regarding the new modular. Saturday Ave, how are we, dudes? I've just been talking nonsense for the first 20 minutes. Wait, because I said to everybody it takes about half hour, 45 minutes for people to rock up, which is busy last Monday. But Brick Builds is near Saturday Ave. Got loads of stuff we can do this evening, sir. So we'll talk about the videos, anything that you want to know. But I've got the figures for the blade section. I've got some figures for the zombie section. I have got all the splatter of blood stuff, which will be ideal. And I've got some different water stuff as well. So all good. Yeah, it's supposed to be, what did they say it was? It's supposed to be a hotel. It's a corner unit. It looks exactly the same as the hotel and the library. That's what it's supposed to be. That's apparently what it's going to be. But then also, there we go. Good morning to you, Mandy. Did we fall asleep? We're just talking about you, Mandy. Well, I was just talking about you. So that you had sent me the top of the range details regarding the new modular, and there's also just about to go over the minifigures as well. I was going to write down what they were. So if anybody was just watching this back, in fact, we can play a little game. Who can right, game time. Name 2022. Oh my god, that's not 2022. 2022 Jan Minifigs. 3, 2. Ah, that looks so good until I put 3, 2, 12. Early shift in the morning. Fair enough. Right, sorry, hang on. Let's go back up. Good morning to you, Mandy. Yep. Don't you worry, Saturday Ave, because I was going to send you a message. I'm going to go back up again. So I was going to see if you wanted me to send that one, so you might be able to get it before Christmas. So just let us know, Daniel. It's not a problem. Mandy knows. Mandy knows she's already found the list. Yeah, that's it. It looks very similar to the Calf Corner Hotel. It's based on the original one, isn't it? Isn't it the 15th year anniversary this year or something? So yeah, we've got a little game going on. Who can name all the CMF series for 2022? For whoever's liked the video, guys, thank you very much. Massively appreciated. And yeah, the new modular looks cracking. But yeah, that's fine. Because I didn't have any space Saturday. I have to bring it back, because what I did, I went up there and I wanted the reindeer, the reindeer sled, the sleigh, and they were completely sold out of the reindeer sleigh up there. And then they had the new Christmas house there, but they didn't have the reindeer. I was like, oh, you're having a laugh. And I was speaking to one of the ladies up there. Because obviously my lingo is very, very good. I can only just about speak English. I can't speak any other language. And I what was I getting? It was these figures. So we can get on to these. So what I've done is picked up 6 of these, which I'll show you in more detail, and then got this pab stuff. But what I went up for was the reindeer set, and I was going to use my points, because I've got so many points I could get the reindeer stuff for free. I said to the lady, I said, you don't happen to have any of them at the back. She said, we literally just got a delivery in. So she ran out the back, and I got two of the reindeer sleighs. I got all of these figs, these bricks. And it didn't cost me anything. It was all on the points. I was like, yes, have it. But I wouldn't have had any room in the bag to bring it back. So I was going to send you a message before I left to say that I can ping you that one down. So yeah, all good. That is the 15th anniversary, yeah. I guess the big difference is that it'll be the hopefully it'll have internals and things. It'd be interesting to see, because if it's a library as well, because I was going to put the corner unit here. That's what the plan was. I was going to put the corner unit beside the assembly square, because it will actually fit, and then you've still got that look through to the hotel, the cinema. And I guess it's far enough away from the bookshop. So because I can't imagine. I find it really bizarre that they've put a library and a bookshop in the same trilogy, because obviously people tend to put those three together, and it's a bit odd that of all the things to put in there, you'd have a library by a bookshop, because you're sort of going against each other with that. But that's just my understanding of business, I guess. But yeah, it was a successful trip. There's tons and tons of videos I filmed that I will be being uploaded from, I would imagine the first one will be Thursday, and then I actually might have to upload them a little bit more regularly. Was it a gallery? Of course it was. It was an art gallery, wasn't it? I'm talking absolutely. See, I know nothing. Yeah, it was a gallery, not a library. It was an art gallery. Well, that's what I think I've heard both. But the last one I heard was a gallery. It would make sense if it was more of a gallery than I had no. That's gone. That one's gone over my head, dude. That one. What do you mean, buddy? But yeah, if it is a gallery, it would make sense. Like an art gallery, that would be spot on. And obviously, it would make more sense having all those sorts of things together. But yeah, there's plenty of. I'm not too sure, because apparently there was a picture with the black artwork and the colouring, but it's got to be a rumour, really. So I spoke to the guys at the Lego house regarding the Home Alone set, and they have no idea. He was telling me that he's only seen the rumours, and he doesn't know if like the scale and what size it's going to be, and he said that it didn't come with the old man, the one with the shovel. So when I did a couple of the builder figures, he actually gave me the closest old man head he could find, and it'll be perfect. So all I need to do is just find a torso and everything for him, and then I can add that into the Home Alone house if as and when that comes out. So yeah, that's the only thing he did know with regards to that. But he said the Titanic stuff comes out at the start of this month, and then the big tumbler comes out. Sorry, the start of next month, and the tumbler comes out a little bit later on. And then it'll be a case of they still don't know the date of the Home Alone one. I don't know if they've changed their mind on the design a couple of times or what. I'm not too sure. I will do, dude. I'll look it up after this. I'll find out what you mean. It says look up Glass Animals. He's a singer. If I look a bit like him. Yeah, I do need a haircut. So yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. I mean, I thought they might have done another base plate and a half one, just because obviously this was a 10th, so I thought they might have made a big one. But you can't really do a base plate and a half for a corner unit, I suppose, can you? But it'd have been, because they haven't done an inverted one yet, so that would have been a bit different if they had done that. But yeah, there's a lot of CMF series for 2022. So if anybody wants to write down those names, Mandy did send me them over, but I can't. I am too lazy to go and hunt them down. Right, what would you guys like to see first? Should we start on the zombie stuff first? Because I've managed to get 3 caps. I bought 3 Captain Americas back, which was ideal. This is still going from last Monday. Right, I've got these. Let's get these out and get a couple of these done. Yeah, Mandy, come on. Spill the beans, Mandy. I know this cap is not in the episode any longer than like 2 minutes, but I am a fan of that figure. Mandy's probably getting some snacks. So a couple of zombies to make up, and we can work out the spacing then, and actually work out how many we need. Because Mandy came up with a good idea of using Peggy as well. So yeah, I've managed to pick up a couple of zombies Saturday. But yeah, Mandy was saying that she's seen a couple of people swap the heads with the Peggy Carter one, and you could probably get away with it as well, because if you just used her hairpiece, she's got no skin on show. So, oh, come on, rumor mill, spread the rumors. Let us know. We want to know. Yeah, so we have got 3 of these, which I just need to have to stand them on the thing for now. I think they'll look quite nice coming through the trees. Typing on your tablet takes patience. We'll allow it, Mandy. We'll allow it. Don't worry. You'll be quicker than I am. What do we think? Do we make the right decision? Ooh, close up my face. What's going on? Look all right? Yeah, we good. And then we'll just add them. We'll add some more in. Let's see how far up we'll go. And then we've got a couple of the creepy people to add in. So we have got Girl with a Foal, a Skater. This is where you go all wobbly and pixely, because I reckon I need a quicker cable, so it won't do that. But yeah, three Captain Zombies is the current one. What's that they have? Raccoon Person. Maybe it's not. She's deleted the message. She's giving me the wrong thing. Mr. King, how are we? Everybody's just literally jumped on, dude. So don't panic. Don't you worry. I don't think it notifies. I think it takes a bit of time to notify everybody. So don't stress yourself. All I've done is talk about the last week's video. So if you want to know anything about them, then give us a shout. And I've just opened up 3 Captain America zombies. Which, to be fair, does look quite effective. No, she got a fox and raccoon mixed up. Oh, we all seen it. Does that look alright as an attack? What do we think? I know they're a little bit close together. I think that should be quite effective. So you can see the apocalypse happening. But if we went by that ratio and it's 1 per thing, there'd be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. But that'll be, we could then spread them out all the way down, because I don't know how far to spread them, because I would imagine it would be more like that, and then the next one would be up here between the trees, I would guess. So it'd be a bit more like that. So no more than 2 to a base plate. It'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There'd be, say, 10 maximum. I could get 10 figures on that maximum. No, they weren't labelled. It was a bit of skill. A bit of skill. Yeah, the thing is with those shields though, dude, there's Peggy's got a shield as well, hasn't he? She, and then the new Captain America has the shield as well. But it's just the element, because it's a helmet, not a hairpiece. So that's the big difference between the two. If you can find a shield and the helmet rather than a shield and a bit of hair. But what do we think about mixing up the zombie heads and putting a zombie head on Peggy? I think that might look good, having a couple of Carters in there as well. Because when I add more trees in there, I think they're going to be spread out, because I think this is why I got just 3 of them. You get sick and tired of looking at this if you're watching this back. But I think if I take that off, there's going to be 2 trees there. So really, if there's one of them there, and there'll be another 2 trees here, there's another one there and a tree there, another one there and a tree there. We're looking at 1, maybe 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe only about 5 more, maybe. So yeah, it'll be spread out about that much. I think that looked nice. And obviously we said about the row of trees going all the way down the back, but I could add in a couple of other different bits, or yeah, we've put the dirt path in there, and then underneath these, which I'll show you in a second, we've added in like a blade bit, and then we've added in some other bits and pieces. Let me just get these out of your way. So we've made the road, and we've got the slope, and we've got the Daredevil scene chasing Dave, and you can argue over what that is. And then steps. We did all the bits and pieces with the bugle, so that's all been done. And then we've added in the path. We laid the path out, and these gaps are going to be where the trees go, and then there's going to be a row of trees right down the back. So I just need to work out actually how many trees we need, and then it's all good. Mr. JD, how are we? Are we okay? We can start the caught you. We can start the blade section stuff now. You're here, sir. You look like you're on the wonk, but I can't. Oh, all right. Yeah, the water area's come out. I'm really happy with how that water area's come out, to be fair. It's it's just worked out all right. We've just done just the right amount, I think, and then we'll just add in all the other tiles as we go. Yep. I've got can you see them? I'm not going to move the camera again. I've just managed to get 3 zombies. 3 of those. So there's obviously those 2 there by the trees, and when all the rest of the trees are in, I think it looked really effective. But I was thinking of trying to make a zombie Peggy. Oh, so if we can, because the zombie head is just basically a zombie generic head. Just pop the head off and put that head on her torso, and then just use the same hairpiece, and then just have a couple of the British shields in there as well. Have the Union Jack on, and just sort of mix and match them up, and then have the shields in opposite hands. And then I just need to figure out what figures are going to go the other way. Let's go back through. Appreciate that, Brooke Bells. Thank you. It's starting to come. It's starting to come together. Anthony said he saw. Whereabouts was that set, dude? Is it close to you? What VIP plane was that, Anthony? What did you manage? Because these Captain Americas, I got 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 9, 9. I got 10 figures, the tiles, and the 2 sets for free. So it was good. So that worked out to be okay. But I thought, are you staying for a bit, Jay? Are you going to be, you training in a second? Or are you done? Let me get that over. There we go. I want to show off these figs. Yeah, what VIP plane is that, Anthony? What did you get? Does anybody want to know anything about the uploads or anything to do with the Halloween stuff in Billund? Ask away. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice set, that one. The Emily, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice, that set. Moving some shelves. Well, before you carry on moving, picked up these, Jay. I've got 6 of these. I can take them out now. So you got the big boss, who I thought would be the one that's going to be destroyed by Blade. And then she flew. That's the one that went over the Pacific. And then I've got the other 5 are all in matching. I really like these. They're all in matching outfits. Look. So can you see that? Is that bright enough? I can't tell if that's bright enough. Hang on. So I've got those. So I'm sick. I got 5 of those, and they're all got slightly different accessories and just slightly different bits and pieces. And then they're all the same, and this one has a hat. So some a bit more fun trying to put the hat on, but yeah, you get the gist. All right, put this back down, and then I'll get the rest of them out. Could you see it before I move the camera, so I don't have to move it next time? Could you see what was occurring? Jay's not even looking. He's like, yeah, whatever. Trying to design a blade area for him. He's like, no. And I got the blood splatter, so we need to start putting that down as well, so I can open them up and just crack on. So let's get these open and in the correct position. But yeah, I like this chappy with the big hat. Yeah, those vampires are going to go with the blade. So we've got the blade in place. Obviously, I need to remove the brown, which is brilliant. So I can then get these in and then put the splatter down and around it. I will show you the pab stuff now, but it came with some like axes and stuff. They had some really cool accessories. So I've got one silly one with some bunny rabbit ears. But yeah, got some male and female ones, so they're all slightly different. That blade can attack. Well, I just thought it'd look like a bit more, rather than just having all different torsos. I thought it'd be quite nice to have similar stuff. But yeah, I got a spider, a sword, a bat, and 2 axes and 2 swords. So it's not bad going. Where are we? Oh, happy days. Is that the 30th of February, Anthony? Is that the one that you're going to? All right, pab. So we'll get those figures in the correct place. Yeah, because I had 6 gaps left as requested. So I got the 6 figures, and I just need to rip up the brown. But yeah, that's going to be a cracking thing, trying to mock out a Sesame Street house, and then the Iron Man does storm. That's going to be some work, that is, dude. That looked great. Right, so how many times have I picked this up in the shiny? On 30th October and 13th of Feb. Laughing. You got to get your skates on for all that, dude. So we've got some slopes for water. And then we've got these red bits. Saturday came up with the idea for actual blood splatter. So we can just put them dotted around on the brown look, which I think would look nice. And then for the Punisher scenario, there is some bigger pieces down in here which I need to get to. I don't know if you can see it through that box, and they'll look rather smart, and that basically will be used for dripping effects, which would be nice. So yeah, it's a bit spoiled for choice, but there was no trans red 1x2s, so that was a bit annoying. But I might just put instead of having the trail, I might have to rip that brown up, put the grey back down, and put the little like brake lights on there to make it right. But yeah, I found them, dude. You said do it, and I thought it was a great idea. So yeah, perfect timing. Yeah, they were on now. Room of Super 7 Sesame Street. Will that be on your list, Jay? Will that be something that you would want? Right, so if I just get to the actual red bits, and then we can attack it. So if you got enough time, Anthony, to get your all the bits and pieces done that you need. Yeah, I thought these slopes would look quite really effective for the bottom of the waterfall. So I thought that'd give it some sort of texture. And because the pieces are tiny, you obviously get loads of them. So absolutely ideal. But I just put a couple of different bits and pieces. Yeah, so all of this was on the pad. So yeah, perfect timing. But there's a picture that I need to show you guys of the Ninjago bit that they had. And what they did is that instead of sticking the tiles down, they actually just sort of piled them on top of each other, and it looked really effective. So I could do that with with the blood splatter. I just put that over the grey, but I won't have it on the stud. So I'll just put them in completely different places, so you're not stuck to it. Yeah, the slopes are cool. The slopes are cool. Yeah, I got the same problem, and I don't have any parts. So you say it's Milton Keynes that you're going to? Is it? Is it another big show like you went last time? But yeah, I've got loads and loads of the splatter. I need to get them in. I'm going to take that brown off and then just put the splatter on. And then maybe in the fountain, I'll try and get some 1x2s or 2x2s and just have some of that in there. I think it's Milton Keynes, dude. So there's a good Lego store up in Milton Keynes. It's Jay's about. If he's good at geography. Where do you want to know in relation to Saturday, Av? Where would be your point that you knew of? Ouch. That'd be good for you, dude. You'll be all right. You'll get it done. Just supposed to enjoy it, so it's all right. Yeah, I have to try and get down to some of these things. There we go, Northampton. I know it's about 2.5 hours from me because I've driven down there a couple of times before. Doing a show on Halloween Eve. It's a surprising date, that, if it's on the 30th. I know it's a Saturday, but I thought it made more sense doing it the weekend before or the weekend after. But you obviously know something that I don't. So, Jay, what are you doing to your display? If he's still there, if he's listening to us in the background, and you're moving stuff around, there's got to be a reason why you're moving stuff around. Discovered yesterday that there's Lords of the Rings Lego. Well, why is that so exciting for you, sir? It is a film that I have never seen. And it has a massive hole in it, if I do believe. There's a massive thing that they could have just done, which we've spoken about, and you even agree with me. But yeah, people went mad for Lord of the Rings, didn't they? Absolutely mad. It was either Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings at that time. But no, not seen them. Oh yeah, Jay likes to look for the expensive stuff that's already been retired. Yeah, it soon disappears. Mandy, you asleep? Oh, Mandy got all the points as well, by the way. We'll give 12 points to Mandy. There we go. I've not seen a single episode of Game of Thrones either. No, I've seen Harry Potter, but I've not seen Lord of the Rings. So we've got some Lord of the Ring fans on here. I haven't got a clue, honestly. Amazon, or you know yourself, Amazon's like the worst place to look for stuff. I don't know how many sets they released of that. I don't know anything about it really. But yeah, they've had licenses for a lot of stuff. Yeah. They've probably got like a 20-hour feature length thing for some sort of thing. Good. Glad it can be excused. So, do we think we have enough splatter? Now I've got the top layer off. What do we think? Can we do something with these? How do you want to do it? Come on, Jay, this was your sort of baby. How do you want it? And this is the other Saturday Ave. This is the other one, look. And everybody else. I thought I'd get a load of, got loads of these pieces. So I thought I could have them dangling down as an effect for a load of blood dangling down, I thought, off the walls and everything. Thought that'd look quite smart and brutal. So I've got plenty of them. So yeah, there's sort of all the red is a mix of those and all of these, and then it's half of it is blue. But what can we do with these? We've got to do something. We've got to start getting creative. I haven't taken a tile off yet. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so I got 3. I thought it was good for 1 cup. Not bad. So that was what, a couple of quid. So it's not bad at all. Well, I did, like I said, it actually didn't cost me anything, but it would have been a couple of quid. But yeah, all good. But yeah, got plenty of the bigger splatter as well. So what should I do? Should I should I rip up that brown and put it back down as grey? Then put the splatter down with the minifigures, and then I will need to try and find some 1x2s to 1x2 trans red to mix in with the little lake in the middle, just so it looks like this is like splats in there. Yeah, so I could even have, as gruesome as it sounds, but I don't know what you guys would think, but one of those could just be used on top of the guy's head, couldn't it? Would it fit? Does that work? Is that too bad? Have I gone too far with that, or is that the kind of thing that you want, Joe? And everybody else, obviously this is everybody. But if you weren't here for last week's episode of I'm going to change my mind 473 times, this is now where we're at. But that was the main leader, and his head was going to be on Blade's sword. What, is it coming through pixely now, Jay? Is it? Or is it calm back down? Are we good again? And I'm going to put this down now. There we go. That's exciting for you. I think some of the comments I think come. Some of you might be a bit delayed, so if you just need to skip it through, because if it's blurred, it would be from where I was looking at the parts. So you need to skip back through because it's nice and clear on my end. But right on here will be good. Good. All right, let's see. Let's see what can be done. Hang on. Let me know if it gets any better. It looks clear from my end. I know it went a bit pixely when I moved the camera, but yeah, the red crystals, that's what it is. Right, so should clear up hopefully. There's no, on my end it looks fine. I don't know what would be causing that. Has it got any better yet? Are we cleared up? There's nothing too close to the laptop. Another laptop doesn't like things really close beside it. Absolutely nothing I can do. I don't know why. I don't know. Try and going out and coming back in. See if that clears it up. Yeah, pass. I don't know, but we'll carry on and then we'll just see if it clears itself. If it clears itself up. That's annoying. Hang on, what message? Let's have a look. See. So what is everybody currently building at the moment anyway? What are we all doing and having fun with? Yeah, try going out and coming back in, see if it does anything. But it's annoying because my screen's actually clear. So, yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. I can't help you with that. I can't help you. Right. So anyway, enough of fuzzy face. Let's just try and crack this out, shall we? When's your post due? Thursday. Ooh, not bad. Well, not long to wait. Tuesday already tomorrow. I'm off to Windsor tomorrow for their Halloween stuff to get more stuff filmed. Any requests? Anybody want to see anything? Any requests at all? Yeah, I've got signals there. As long as you guys can hear me, it's all right. It is what it is, I'm afraid. You're going to have to grin and bear it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So, yeah, the signal's there. What did you get, Mandy? What was your delivery? What did we get yourself? You still not got your pab? Has it not turned up? So what turned up today? And they said when that's due. They're giving you a time when that's going to be in. What you mean the big bit at the front? I'm not too sure, dude. I think they keep using the same big bit because obviously they had that documentary, didn't they, with on Channel 5. I know they used the big spider. They used the big spider then. But yeah, I'm not too sure. What they're going to put on there, but I'll soon find out tomorrow. The Billund one was insane, so I'm hoping that'll be the same thing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be the same sort of thing. But well done, DPD. Round of applause to DPD. That's not exactly ideal, is it? Of all the things to happen, getting it sent back doesn't really help. But hopefully it'll be with you sooner rather than later, Mandy, because it's not fun. Oh, the new China, yeah, okay. So what's your favourite set of those three? Flash Pants, how are we, dudes? How is everything? How are we getting on? I am running out of space on this desk. How is everything with the Flash Pants? Oh, what have you got turning up tomorrow, Flash Pants? Everybody's got orders coming in. So who's got what? I'm assuming Jay's had a big order, or he's got an order coming in because he's changing his room around for something. So there must be something coming through. All good, that's right. Who's made some cracking models, dudes? Is that Mr. Flashpants making those models? Right, I am just changing this back to grey Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, I think a lot of people sort of cashed in on the double VIP, so it worked well. So it's worth doing. Oh, so it was Flashpants that made the Mr. Bean car. I'll have to hunt this down. So I've not gone through my my news feed for a couple of days. Obviously not been in the country, so that I will have to hunt down and find. Alright, that's going to be an issue in case you guys send me pictures. That needs to go on charge. Right. Alright, so you got a fair bit. So, but what's the reason for moving the room around? What are you moving? That's what's thrown me. I don't understand. What are you moving it about for? I am just sorting out this thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, got to be a reason why they're moving though, Jay. Surely. Watch YouTube videos are so cool. Yeah, the videos that you've been watching were when I went last time, but I just landed from Billund early hours of this morning. So you got all the Halloween stuff to come now. There's a lot of Halloween videos to come your way. Right, I'm going to show you anyway, and hopefully it'll be all right. But as this is what you guys wanted, does this work? Unravel the lead. So I know it's on its side, but what do we think? That work? Get a better angle than that. Hang on. What do we think to that? No, if you're talking about the theme park videos, Anthony, I appreciate you watching them. And it helps massively when people share them and all that sort of stuff. It really spreads the word quickly on them. So thank you to everybody for that. Oh, happy days. Where did you get that one from, Flashpants? It's got to be on a delay. It's got to be. I'm going to put that back. I think you guys have gone out the chat and come back in, and you're behind where I am. So I'll let you play catch up. Okay, happy days. I'll have to hunt them down. They got a lot of stuff on there. Needs to be on 1 week, huh? Oh, what you mean? Tip him back with his leg up, yeah? Just done it, and I have the rest of them stood around. I do all the others, Jay, and then I'll do all the others. Yeah, I've just put his leg up with his arms about, and yeah, fine. All right, that for a bit of lovely splatter. I'm going to have to use the wrong hops. Got a load of spiders' webs. Any idea what I can use all these spiders' webs for? I'll have to hunt them down. I will have a look-see. Got to enjoy a good custom minifigure. But you do pay for what you get with them, don't you? So, obviously the bad ones, all the hands and arms and everything fall out of them, and not fantastic. That's a shame. It's a different shade of red. Never mind. Yeah, so I'll have him tipped back like that, Jay, with one leg up. Like that. Oh, Jay loves Deadpool. You love the duck, Jay, don't you? The Deadpool duck? Big fan. Jay's a massive fan. No, that's right, as long as it's not cheap pants. Otherwise it just doesn't work very well, does it? Where are they? Standard game of where is that? I'm your host. Might be there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy days. Yeah, Joe's a big fan of Deadpool duck. That hairpiece on that is silly. All right, I think that looks really nice. But I might want to spread that out. I think if I do that, it'll be right behind him and it won't look right. So this is your decision now, because you wanted the circle and then we changed the design. So I might move the back figure over one. But what do we think? 2. What we reckon into that? That work? Put the geezer at the back. Should he go over a stud? So they're more spread out, or do we have a 3:2 ratio like that? Does that look okay? If you're watching this back, let me know if that works. I'll add some more splatter about. Does that work? We'll see. I'll wait until you guys see that bit of stuff. Oh, cool, yeah. Have it. No, but that might be a good call. I don't know what that one looks like, Flash Pants. Somebody sends us the photo, I'll show it up to everybody that's watching back. But no, I don't know. I can't remember what that looks like. I might try and hunt that down. It might make sense with him twizzling about. I don't think Joe's here. I bet you've missed it. So I'm going to have to show that again. I'll get a photo of that. Yeah, well, I've got an axe. I've got 2 axes. And I've got 2 big swords. So that's the stuff that I've got to use. Or they don't have anything. So I'm not too sure with that. But I'll tile the rest up, and then I'll put this splatter down. Saturday, what do you think to that? I'm not too sure. Not too sure who is where. Yeah, just ping us a photo, and I'll show the photo to anybody that's watching it. Anybody that's watching it back, I'll just use my phone to show it up. That's what I got. So I keep picking it up because I'm getting notifications through, and I'm thinking it's messages from you lot. Okay, dude, no worries. Muchly appreciated. Muchly appreciated. I think that's the one that Flash Pants is on about, but I can't visualize the stand that he's on. I'm guessing I could then just spin him, I guess. But I will show you lot that in a sec when it pings through. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that one is. I need to work on the next scene as well. Anthony, is there anything you wanted to know about any of those videos? Because you're saying about it before. I want to keep asking because people just keep see when people come in, but we can ask about those videos. Because what videos have you seen? Or what was the last one that you saw from Billund? Because there's some nice they got some nice stuff there. I know Saturday I've liked the Miniland, but yeah, the Halloween setup was brilliant. Right. So Boss Man has gone. because that's why he is the yellow finger. And boom, done. That makes some nice photos, I think. Hang on, buddy. I'll read that in a second. Hang on. That works. Mexican man. Check me, dear. I will. Watch me check it. I'm on it. Checking of the DMs. Ah, okay. So what Flash Pants is talking about is that. Yeah, it's a shame it's white though. If that was like black and we could put a little red on it, that would look really smart. But no, the piece could work. The piece could definitely work. I don't. What's that chain? Yeah, that would look really smart. We could do some of that in the grass. I could tripwire. That would work well. I can add in from the bottom of his sword. I can. Does that look like it's dripping off the bottom of the sword? And then you watch Jay sat there having Killian and everybody would join in. This was their little creation. And they'd be like, don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. Hello, Fluff. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come say hello. Pumpkin is here. Come here, darling. You coming over? You're going up to your little bed. She's going for an explore. Should be interesting. Mostly. I think that does all right. You all right? Come here. Come on. There you go. Uh-oh. Can you see her? The line is behind. Where are you going? She's gone an awkward way. What? I was just watching. She's in Ninjago at the moment. It's literally like the film. I'll pick that up later. Dash. I can't get this bit off. There we go. Right, so how much splatter do I need to add in? How much should be done? Maybe a bit. I need to find a carousel sized thing for the yeah, pick that player. That means it will never be found again, flashbands, ever. Never to be seen again. I think that might look alright. I bet everybody else begs to differ, but I think Jay's having his munch. So yeah, Saturday I came up with the idea of just putting the tiles on top of the concrete so it looked like it was dripping. So I thought, well, have it dripping off the right off the sword, and then it gushing everywhere else, and then in the centre bit here, have it as the trans red, and then obviously Jada came up with Venom chasing my sig fig for food, and that looks really nice. Next section. I don't know what the next bit could be. I could show you this actually until people return. I think Mandy's having a power nap. So I picked up. Yeah, this was I said at the start about the Home Alone thing. That was the Home Alone guy's head. He gave me a beard, which I thought was really cool. And then I managed to do a custom minifigure where it's got the map and the Lego house on the front, and then it says "Home with a Brick" on the back, and that's an exclusive print to the Lego house, which is a real nice thing. So I thought I could have this one stood right in front of the Lego house, and I was going to pop his head off and put a clear head over the top, and just use him as like a mannequin. Building a set. What set are you building, Mandy? Which one? What set is Mandy building? Let us know, Mandy. Let us know. It's like a chain reaction that you see somebody doing something and you go, I'll join in with that. I'll go and build something, or I'll get some minifigures sorted, and then before you know it, it's all over the floor, and I'm like, bye. And you're like, So you got a lot of figures to sort out, Flashpants. You've got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, the treehouse. Nice. Are you doing the actual treehouse? Or are you doing the alternated windmill build? Which I think the alternated build looks really smart on that. Even the treehouse looks really nice as well. All right, guys, I need your attention for a minute. What do we think of this? Does that work? Is that enough splatter? Do we need more splatter? Whoever's liked the video, guys, thank you, much appreciated. More splat, okay. How should I sort the splat out though? Because I've got the bit coming off his sword and the bit off his head. I'll get a good photo. What might just spread it out a little bit. It's a bit liney. I'll add in a little bit more for you, Anthony. That'll do. A couple of bit more bits in. Yeah, that looks alright. We're good with that. But yeah, I've got loads of those effects. Ooh. Killian, just the man. I need to show you something, but give me 2 seconds. Hang on. How are we, dude? How is everything? Oh, Flashpants. That's some sorting out, that is. So Mr. Flashpants is sorting out all of these. No, I've literally just been tinkering with it. Managed to get some like matching figures to go there. I will show you right now. Hang on, buddy. I will show you. So what I managed to do is I got to a band place and they had some vampire heads. So I thought, it'd be a good idea to have them matching, and I've got them all in matching outfits apart from the one that has been chopped up. So the main leader was the one that looked really fancy, and he's no longer. But this is where we're at for this. Can't get the camera any lower, but you get the gist. But you can see his suit's different. Look, so he was supposed to be like the big boss man. Yeah, they've got a couple of exclusives over there, buddy. You just got to think of what you're thinking. But how's that for a start, Killian? What do we think? Yeah, so I think it's a start. I think the figures are in at least, which is good. I got some zombie caps as well, so that's good. So they work okay. Ping it away. God, I feel popular this evening. Killian has sent you a message. Yes. What's that for, though, buddy? Fancy. What bit would we use that for? Put a flame of splat. Well, I've put the splatter down his sword, like it's dripping off his sword. And I could put some more in if we think it needs in. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there'll be more off his head and then higher up again. Because I've got if I pull them off rather than bring the camera over. Obviously I put the guy's head on the sword. But you've got him coming off, and he was, like I said, his outfit's slightly different. And then on the bottom of the sword of the one that's got the head on, it dripping off. And then oh yeah, it's a great shout. Yeah, you could either put his head in midair on the bit, and then obviously that's the bit from there, and then that's the bit from there. That would work. But that's the effect of, because I've got loads of these. I picked up loads of these and some other like red dots in the pab. But I've got loads of these red bits. So I was thinking for the Punisher scene, have it all dripping off the roof, just like crazy amount. But yeah, it'd be easier if I took a photo, because the GoPro's on a stick, so I can't get it level. But tempted to in the main water area just get a couple of 1x2s, and then just add that in. So that might work well. Let's have a look. Going back up. Hang on. So do you think it needs some splatter on the studs? Do you? Yeah, I picked up a load of. Well, what I've done is in here they managed to find. Come on. I've got like a small scoop of the splatter, and then I've got some like water wedges, and then this section of the tub. Okay, you can't see it, can you? This section of the tub is all of the like the jewels. So I was thinking of just absolutely using them to plaster everything with. No, I don't. It doesn't need a lot of dots. There's just a couple on there. Well, Anthony was saying about adding in some. I think Anthony meant about adding in some more of those like jewel things on top of the stud. It's slightly the wrong color, Anthony, because it's red rather than the yellow, the orange. But if I got an orange light as well, I could mix the red orange, and it would be a proper flame. But yeah, it's a good idea. Oh, we've got messages being sent. Yeah, I think that'll work well. I think putting the orange there. I just need to figure out what's going in for the next area. So in and out the chat so far, Killian, we have Saturday Ave is somewhere. Mandy's building but listening, and Jay was doing something and now he's probably eating. So he's cooking a fancy meal, I would imagine. And Venom is back in. That's back in. Lovely. But yeah, picked up a couple of zombie caps, which work well. I guess I need to carry on tiling, don't I? Let's carry on with the grey. I don't know how to do with the lighter grey, because we've got the water coming round. I don't know for the Punisher bit if it needs the lighter grey mixing with the darker grey or not. What do you think? And then if something goes on top of it, we could get away with it being grey. But I think what you guys were talking about last week was the carousel. And I'm sure the carousel was grass-based as well. I think. Cats. Who's cats, dude? I'm lost. Right, let's just get some down. I can peel up some stuff if need be. I don't know whether to add some light grey down first, though. Feels like it needs another colour in there. I'm just looking in the chat. She's just there ready to pounce. Oh no, it's I got the zombie caps. I got a couple of them in the forest. So in the woodland area. Talking like a jazz player from the 50s. Yeah, I don't know how they talk, to be fair. But in the big area that we've got, yeah, caps. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, I've got this area now. We said we're going to do for the Punisher. Oh, come on. You're stuck again. Right, there we go. So you've got this area for the next bit. I think I'll just tile that in completely dark. But I don't know whether to add in any colour like we did on that side. And then we've got another pocket here. So I don't know what to put here. And I need to figure out how I'm going to structure the Punisher scene. That's all right, as long as everything's okay, Saturday. As I've got this in my hand, what do we think? Got a couple of cars. I'm not too sure what kind would work. What do you think would be best? Yeah, it's a really nice set. That. What bit are you up to? Mandy's addicted to the treehouse. Unexpected interruption. Adding the roof. Yeah, it is pretty. It's a real nice set. Right. So next scene will start. And we'll see. I just don't know how. I don't know how to start it. It was like, I don't know the size of the carousel, or do we not do that? Do we not do it? Because the other thing that we could do is have the Punisher in the trees getting the captain, getting the zombies, because there is a obviously in the second season of the Punisher, that's what he does, doesn't he? When he's in the police station, he just goes on an absolute massive rampage. So we could do that maybe. Sure there'll be something. Yeah, because if you put a car in, then you wouldn't put a carousel in. I don't know what scene are we aiming for. because I think Jay wanted he said about the carousel scene, but I don't know if that kind of makes sense in this park, because we could just have him on the tree bit and then do something else. Well, I think it's because it's the ending, isn't it, to the first season? That's what he said. So the end of the Punisher season 1. It's and apparently it's in the comics as well, so it's accurate of how and what goes down. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's not seen it. Because I've seen that. Obviously, the series is on Netflix, isn't it? The Punisher series, and it's absolutely amazing. But you've got a couple of things you could copy from that. You could either copy the ending from season 1, or you could have one of the episodes from season 2 when he's in the prison, got with the guards, and he goes out and just absolutely gets everybody. Well, that's the thing. It would need to be a custom carousel, which I don't think is going to work. But then the car, I think, is going to be too big as well. Because if you just went by that thing, which is smaller than that one, it literally takes up the whole. It takes up the whole space. I don't think that will. I don't unless we just don't put the Punisher in that bit. Oh, you definitely want to watch it. Definitely want to watch it. You don't know what happens there, though. And it's not the very last episode anyway, so it's all right. But it's a key thing in all the comics and everything. So it's definitely, if you've got Netflix, it's that and Daredevil are amazing. Absolutely. It's brutal. The Punisher is absolutely brutal. I just binge watched the whole thing. No, well, this I said to you guys, this is all up to you lot, and you guys said about the carousel, and I don't know how to get it in, so I don't know. So we don't put it down, and we just have 2 different scenes, and then we just have the Punisher in the forest getting the zombies, which would be really easy to do, because that's basically what he would potentially do anyway. But then I just don't know what to put in the 2 big pockets, because it's quite a lot of space. So answers on a postcard, please. I think the car's going to be too big, because I just think that's going to be too big. I don't think it's going to go there either. I mean, it could do. We could just have a random car there with him there. But I don't know. Obviously, we've done the Daredevil. And then we've got the zombies ready to go. And then we've done the start of that. And then we've got Saturday Av's Fig ready to be demolished. And you got me about to be eaten. What are you doing, Fluff? Hey. Okay. Oh. Sending me lots of postcards. No, I'm just waiting for you guys to get the requests in, and I will do what I can get. So if we are going to do a Punisher scene, I need to know how many minifigures we need so I can leave the space, because I don't want to put all the tiles down to lift it all back up. Oh, that scent, I've burnt that set. That set's disappeared. That falcon is gone. What are you doing? So with the characters that are left, it's only the Punisher that's not being used from the Bugle. Where are you going? Which way do you want to go? Uh-oh. No, I don't want to go there. That's it. Because I've got the... We said something about a graveyard bit, didn't we? Are we adding the graveyard bit gates onto the blade bit? It'd be nice. We need like a wall or something. What about just like a walk-through tunnel? Yeah, no, what it'll be is it'll be Arby being chased by the creator of the Lego Falcon. Like, why don't you like it? Why don't you like it? I'm like that. Ah! Do we still want that? Do we still want the gates in? Because I'll grab them and see if they work. So is it those you want in? Yeah. This week's unpopular bit. But is that? Do we want these in? And then don't know how I've got any bits to make anything. I've got a load of spiders' webs, but I haven't got any spiders. I've got a spider, I've got one, and that's it. But I don't know if you want the whole thing or it's just the gate. I've got another set. I've got two more of these. So what do you want? Just this bit, like beside each other, yeah? If not, I might have to hunt some down and order some. Okay, I will hunt down the two gates, and then what I can do is I can get those zombie heads out as well, and then add them onto another torso. So I'd have two, probably use all three of those figures to be fair, and use them in here. So that would work. That would work well, and then get some Peggies to put in there. The car's a no-go up because there's no space for the car. Yeah. What I need to do is make a list of like bricks and stuff I need, because I don't have any bricks at all. I've only got the tiles, so ideally I can just order them in one hit, or go to the pab store and go, I need a bunch of them, and them. So what is the what are we thinking for the Punisher scene? Are we thinking of a like a tunnel with a walkway? Nothing. We haven't got to that bit. That's what we're the blade area. I'll show you Saturday. The blade area looks like this. That's what that's looking like. You got the big bit off his sword and all that sort of stuff. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say there's been no ideas coming through. I'm sure either I've missed them or nothing's come through. The only thing I can think of is a tunnel. If I tile the tunnel ready and it's just a walkway through, and then there's just a scene within the tunnel, just so it adds a little bit of height in there. Otherwise, it's all going to be very, very flat. Because you could potentially make a L-shaped one. Yeah, you got some blood out the neck, and then some blood off the bottom of the sword, and obviously the little splatter on the bottom. Because the reason I'm thinking of a tunnel, and I think everybody, well, all you crazy people might enjoy it, is because I've got all those crystals. It'd be nice to have something dangling off the ceiling, and just have a pile of figures there with the Punisher stood there. Because if you want loads and loads of the trans red, which I think everybody does, we need to create something where I can have it dangling off. We need a dangler. What can we dangle things off? I can only think of a tunnel. And then just absolutely plaster the roof and the walls of, like, just have the whole ceiling dangling down with all the crystals, and then on the side just all the studs, and just plowed in, just like leaking, because that bit could actually be the bit that's leaking into the main water. But I just don't know how big to make it. Chains. Where shall I put the chains? I've got two zones. Well, yeah, they're the two spiders are just chilling on the bench, so they're just there. And then you got a cameo of Stan Lee. So we've got this pocket and this pocket. So I don't know if it would be where it would be better to add the tunnel. I don't know if it sort of just gets added from there, like a little shape. And then maybe... Hello, Mr. Colin. How are we, sir? How is everything? Yeah, hiding on here. It just runs a little bit easier on here, dude, because the chat saves and it doesn't crash as much. And we're currently designing a blade death scene, and also trying to figure out how to do a Punisher thing, because I picked up a load of trans red crystals and bits and pieces from the store yesterday. So yeah, because everybody's come up with this idea. So obviously, you got the Google yourself, and then we've got a little Daredevil thing going on, and then we've added in a walkway round we've got the trees. We're going to have like a zombie scene down here, but we've got a pocket here and a pocket here, and we've just put, like, just started to do that. So Mandy did say she's sending her answers on a postcard with regards to how you want the Punisher stuff to look, and that will obviously arrive by Christmas. But anybody got any ideas that I can try and do something with now? So I can actually start tiling the floor, and then if you want a load of splatter, it's going to need a roof. But how's life been with you, Colin? Everything good? Yeah, that's the good thing about this, because when you watch the lives back, it keeps a chat, doesn't it? So it's easier if people have missed it or whatever. It works out all right. But yeah, I've just come back from Billund, Colin. I've been in Billund the last couple of days, so I came back early this morning. That's good. That's good. You're still, as long as you're still nice and busy. Right. No, as long as you're good. I saw I'm miles behind everybody's story, but I saw you've added in the slope bit with your road column. So I'm on a go slow today, because I've had no sleep since yesterday morning. It looks rather impressive, sir. Rather impressive what you have done. You happy with all your mill stuff? What are we going on about? Colin's going to be finishing my Falcon. A message did get sent a while back, and it's currently underneath the table in there. Oh, sweet. What's that set like, Colin? What's the scale and size of it like? We're out of space. What, you've filled your whole city, or you've just done all the mill stuff that you need to do? Anthony, if you come out the live and go back in and then just scroll the bar to the end, you'll then catch up with us straight away, because you'll see the current chat, but you probably won't be up live with us. Oh, wow. So it's a decent setup. Yeah, the mill stuff does look phenomenal. I don't think I've got the skills to do that, though. Right, with this Punisher thing, shall I just make it going straight over, or shall I curve it? I'm tempted to curve it. I'm going to curve it, and then I'll add the walls. I'm still waiting for those answers on that postcard. Oh, my days. 6 out of 2. Oh, Christ, it took 12 hours. Yeah, that's the most extreme I've got with the slope column. We did this the other week. There we go, Anthony. Just scroll it to the end, dude. Managed to get that in. That's about as extreme as I've got. The question is, does anybody have any ideas of how to do the Punisher? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a L shape and then try and add either, so you can see the size, get some poles, and then just get some longer tiles to go across, and then add in all the blood splatter coming down. I think that'd be the easiest thing. I think, but I didn't know whether to make it straight or an L shape. But I think what I'll do, I'll make it an L shape, and then I'll add the rest of the tiles in, because it will just break it. It will just break it up a little bit, and it'll go 4 into 3. So yeah, it should work. It should work okay. You look wrong. Wrong uns, all of you. Who are we taking on a date? Is it a good bill, Colin? The guitar. Yeah, Colin's City is ridiculous. How long is that taking you to do, Colin, from scratch? Yeah, because I've seen, was it that Jang Bricks? I think he's done like I don't know what he's going on about, but he's done something slightly different to his. I don't know why, but he's done something. That's annoying. Yeah, I bet you've I'm just trying to think, Colin, how big your city was when you first came onto Instagram. Because obviously you've redone all the mill stuff, and it's grown really, really quickly, isn't it? Yeah, so it's less than a year to get it looking like that. That is scary. Scary to say the least. No, I think no, I don't think he does. Well, actually, I don't know. Oh, was it? Ah. Well, Colin's been motoring. I'm going to have to go back through your older photos. I've seen the Australian that's got the amazing Batman stuff. I think. Oh no, sorry, yeah, the one you're talking about he's a gym instructor, isn't he? Yeah, I've seen that. I know who you're talking about. Oh, we bodged that our hill, Anthony, didn't we? Just staggered the bricks up, and then just got a base plate, and then just put it on the base plate, so you got the support, and then just tiled over the top of it. So that's how I did that one. It came out okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a professional finish, but it does I think it does the trick all right. Right, this is what the corner that I'm going to put in. So the Punisher scene can go in here, and I'll just raise it up on this bit, and then just put something across. That work all right? Yeah, that's the one, Killian. That's the one. Yeah, some he's got some amazing builds. Yeah, just did it on that. That's what we did the road on. Mandy's ears perked up on that one. Yeah, I think that's correct. Is that all right with you, Mandy? Mandy's like, no, I find that very offensive. So where are you staying at the moment, Colin? I'm guessing Jay's still not in here, so I can't find out from Jay if this is all right. Oh, amazing. Yeah, he's amazing. That back cave is enormous as well. So fair play to him. Yeah, it's very, very tasty. Rubbish. Did you drive up this morning? And we're speaking before, Colin, about the new minifigures and the modular for January. Have you heard anything about that? Bugger. Done this. I've done it wrong. You're coming back on Thursday, though, yeah? You're not staying out. You're not staying all weekend, do you? Yeah, they do. They sound quite tasty, actually. I'm still got to get all the what if stuff yet, but once that's once I've got them, I'll look into the other bits and pieces. I think chili pepper soup girl. Okay, back Thursday then. Okay, Monday, fair enough. Yeah, I landed this morning, so you must be knackered. I landed at 20 to 11 at Stansted. Got back to the truck at like midnight, I think, and then I was back home about 3. So that was rough. However, absolutely amazing. And you don't have the PCR test anymore now, Colin, like we were talking about ages ago. As of half term, they've disappeared, haven't they? Mandy knows. I don't know. Yeah, people are saying it's either a museum or a gallery. But yeah, well, we didn't hear. It's weird because I was speaking to the chap at the Lego house yesterday, and he was saying about they have no idea about the date of the new Home Alone sets, and he said that they're actually releasing things earlier because like the Christmas sets came out much earlier this time, so I'm not too sure I'm not too sure when they're going to release the. I mean, it's usually Christmas week, isn't it? They give you like a 7-day thing saying this is coming out in 7 days' time, and then everybody ends up queuing up and getting everything. But I'll be amazed if that is actually the set already. I think people are just making up the artwork on the boxes and stuff at the moment. But yeah, it's like a lot of the stuff has come out and it's all been staggered a little bit differently. Mandy was saying that there's a load of CMF figures coming out on. Well, it's not. They're just rumored to be coming out for the January stuff, but I don't know what else they're going to be doing. So yeah, that's it. It'd be nice because the Tumbler comes out at the end of November. The Titanic comes out at the start of this month, doesn't it? But yeah, Mandy knows all that sort of stuff. So all good. All right, guys. So how many figures has the Punisher gone through? How many? And then I can work out where to get them from and put some down. Well, the guy from the Lego shop said he's not too sure if the Tumbler is going to come out on the same day as the Titanic, because the UCS, the other two bat sets, like obviously the wing and the car, the car came out on the 27th of November a couple of years back, and then the Batwing came out mid-November. But obviously, I can't see them releasing the Titanic on the 1st along with the Tumbler. But it might be. I don't know, because they had the smaller Tumbler there and they had all the other sets there. But yeah, he was a bit confused with it, because I don't know if they had the release date for it, because they gave me the information for everything, but they couldn't give me the information for the Home Alone house, and they couldn't give me the information for the new Tumbler. So it's the big UCS Tumbler from the Dark Knight. So they've got a baby version at the moment, Anthony. It came out at the start of this month. It's just a much bigger scale of that. Well, how many do you want, Killian? I can just pile the bodies up, because that's the pathway there. So I can have an open side with stuff dangling off the roof, basically all the way down and from here. So it's the park scene, which kind of links into what Jay wanted as well, because it was a park in certain episodes. But yeah, checking of the DMs. All right, so that's what Mandy sent me that as well. There's a load of there's decent bits in there, but I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. All of them, I'm not too sure. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just interested to know when the bigger stuff's going to come out. I really want to know about Are you going to try and get the Home Alone house, Colin? Is that on your list? Is that on anybody's list, the Home Alone one? Yeah, he can have his back to the water. That'd be a nice little thing. I need some 1x2. What can he stand on? Oh, I've got one. Oh, sweet. Amazing. What would you like, the Titanic or the Tumbler? The original movie, it's a good. I think it'll be a very popular set. No, it's missing. Well, it's not missing. It's got. Nobody knows the scale of it because he was saying that he doesn't know if it's going to be like the backless ones, or then he was saying it might be like the Seinfeld and Friends thing. I was like, it can't be like that. And then he said, well, there's obviously the car, and then where did I put it? He actually gave me, which was really nice. I did one of the Lego house figures because I know Windsor's got one, so I would have thought because you've done yours, Colin, haven't you? But I've got to put a Lego house torso on there. He gave me a head, like another head, because the old guy that shovels, he's not included in the sets, so he's not going in there. But the Michael Jordan cardboard cutout is in there apparently. But it looks smart, but I would like it to be in scale with the modulars. I think that would look really nice, but I don't know. I don't know. You want there's 10 villains, is there, for the Punisher? It's a lot of money. It does look impressive, though. You've got to give it its due. The fact that the engine bays all open up, it's I think it's very, very impressive. Right, I put the Punisher in. So we've got a Punisher. I just need to work out who he's going to be shooting. To be fair, though, I reckon I would rather have the Titanic over the Falcon as a display piece. I know that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but I think the fact that the Titanic splits up and it's got all the engine bays and the bed bays and all that sort of stuff, it looks very detailed on the inside. And it's more than one colour because they're both in the same price. Well, they're both in the same pricing-ish area, but it's just so big. Oh, Colin, do you know where you would put it? It's just so big. That's the thing, isn't it? But I think it looks amazing. Oh, mate, I would honestly, definitely. No, if I hadn't got the Falcon, and I had the choice of one, I probably would take the Titanic over the Falcon, just because of a history piece. Because I don't have that much attachment to the Falcon, but the problem is for me, it's just the Falcon looks impressive. It looks impressive, but I think with the Titanic split up, if you had the Titanic split up in like a plexiglass case, so you could see everything on the inside, I think that would look amazing. It's a shame it didn't come with a captain. If it came with a figure or like a crew or something, would have been nice. I think as a display piece, it would look amazing. You think everybody just puts the Falcon up on their wall, but I think a lot of people might get it and then realise how big it is, and then you'll be able to pick them up secondhand. But I think a generic crew might have been alright, because they can't release minifigures from this film, and they can't. Obviously, they're not going to add in people from when it went down. Yeah, I think you could make all jokes aside. I reckon you could probably do some real nice. I can see a lot of people doing some mocks with that. Almost with it being snapped in half, I can see a lot of people doing, because even though it is so big, I think it has a lot of things you can do with it, but it just takes up so much room. But I think it'd be. I wonder if it comes with a giveaway. I wonder what giveaway it'll be. Somebody's watched RoboCop recently, Anthony, have they? I haven't heard that line for ages. Yeah, that's just. Well, the thing is that they have the like with the Harry Potter sets, they have the figures, don't they, on the plaque at the front. So it would have been quite nice if they just had them on like a stand like you got with all the Batman sets, and it just had the boat ship steering wheel. I think that would have just been like a real nice touch. But yeah, it's you mean what, a massive door? The giveaway is going to be one huge door saying I can't hold on. You are savage. So what do you want these bad guys to look at like anyway? Because I can I don't know how I can. Oh, that's annoying. I haven't got the pieces. Standard. Nope. Right. So what should I put in the next bit? So he's stood by the water. Now I'm going to need some clear 1x2 trans to add into this. We're going to have something going up and over. And then obviously it just links in as a pathway. Should I just tile all of this? Because I can do that bit now, so that bit's done. Or do you want to add a different scene in here? And then what do we add here? Because we've got the walkway up the steps is obviously done-ish. That's your plants and stuff, so I can rip some of them out and put the flowers in. We can extend Jada's chase scene. I can always DM her and ask her what she wants going, because I could have that going across. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Killian. So he's completely trapped and they're all going to be running out, and then on the roof and all up on the walls and everything, it's just going to be messy, because that would just be like a warm-up. I think that would work. But what should I put here, and what should I put here tile-wise? And then I know what space is left. What this bit, you mean? No, thing is that with the water and stuff, it's never straight, is it? It flows sort of really randomly. So what you want that bit off? But what could I put here? That's the thing. I should try and get a Robocop in there. But it's starting to take shape. I think it'll look nice when it's all done. That bit I need to tile. I'll tile that bit first, so that bit's done, and then move on to the next bit. But yeah, I haven't rearranged anything yet, but that's because Jay isn't in here, so the most undecisive person. Oh yeah, the I can't build the Punisher bit yet, because I need basically the lamppost poles, and then what I want is just some what's it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be a 7 stud thing, and then underneath that will be just pure drips. So I can I want to I want to have it so it's got clear sides, but the roof is basically solid, so we can have all of it coming down and just it all over the place. Well, if I flipped the stream the other way around and made the one side smaller and made that, you'd only gain four studs. You wouldn't gain a massive amount of space, because obviously some of it needs to stay in there because it connects to the water at the bottom, because the water connects into the Ninjago bit on the other side. But I just need to know what we're going to put in there. Need to know what you think. But I will add in. That feels like it needs some water there as well. Feels like it needs something. Well, this is true. It's massive for minifigures, but I don't want to move it and then not know what's going to go there. So I am all up for moving stuff, but just want to know what it's being moved for. I've got plenty of chocolate, buddy. I just need your inputs and ideas. Forced. Oh no. That's it. Mandy set everybody off now. All right, Flashpants, thanks for popping in, buddy. I'll catch up with you soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening best you can. Yeah, you're not being massively helpful with this, man, Nate. Right, guys, in all fairness, I'm going to be going in about 5 minutes, I think. So any ideas, please let me know. Please let me know. I've just made a splash. I'm not going to connect them to it. I'm just going to leave them on top. They did it at the Lego house and it looked amazing. And for the Ninjago bit, they just basically sprinkled a load of all the trans blues and the light and the dark on top of each other. And it gave it a load of volume and it looked really, really smart. So yeah, I think for the actual the splatter by the blade bit, I'll send you a photo because it looked amazing. But obviously they have it in a plexiglass bit, so they just like have it, and they just went. I think it was about the water's about that deep, but it's because the tiles were. It looked like it was all rippling over each other. I've just put that bit in. I'm thinking that might be a minifigure size. And it's just got the new raised tiles just as a trial. I think that looks quite smart. I'll make it a little bit bigger, just so we can actually put a figure in there. Oh no. But yeah, I think that looks all right. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that looks really smart. That they did a really nice. Oh, there you go. Trying to get you back in the crane. Yep, good. Yeah, they did look really smart how they've done their stuff. I think that might look all right, that. Oh, it'll be messy. They're going to make it very messy. But I'm more interested to see what the roof looks like. I'm looking forward to doing that bit. So let's connect that bit up. Not too sure. Yeah, I know. I think I know what you guys are after. So we will make it as emotional as possible. I got home at 3 a.m. So was up from 8 yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have I'm gonna take the legs off and have them stuck out the wall off the roof. But yeah, because I just want I need some lamp. Like I said, I need some lamppost bits, and then I'll just have the bit going across the top, all the way over them, and then just have all the blood off the ceiling. But it'll be open on the side, so we can still see in. We'll make it fruity. Make it fruity, that's for sure. Yeah, there's not going to be much left of the figures, I don't think. But I need to make up the side bits before we can go any further. But yeah, we can have a somebody drowning as well. That'd be nice. I think that effect might look quite smart. Yeah, because it won't be the full torso in there, so that should look all right. Flower spoon. What do you think of that? Just to split it up, really. And then where this is all raised, absolutely KO'd in there. That look alright? something a little bit different. So this is going to be the bit where I can just create that bit that goes across them. Yeah, they look really smart, I think. I thought I'd try it on a smaller scale, so I might put them in here. And then, or if I can get them in red, I could have them in here. So it's a blood splash. But yeah, those tiles look really smart, but definitely have to put either some sort of weaponry in there. So, and it looks like it's splashing up from that, or pair of legs or something, just so they've gone into that sort of bit. I think that looked quite good. But yeah, I think that looks okay. That it just breaks it up a little bit with the grey. And then this side where it's green, we can figure out what we're going to put on the next bit. And then it's what we do with Au Chocolat being chased. That'll be the bit after. Because I need the bits taller than that, don't I? With the bit going over the top. I wonder what sets I've got that will have them. But yeah, there you get some good texture on that. And then what I'll do is add these in every couple, get the bits going across, and then add some more watery effects in there, so it looks like it sort of just connects up, and it's just like a random bit where somebody's fallen in. He says it might look awful in a photo, but we can see. Yeah, the clear ones would be brilliant, because what I wanted ideally is I wanted those blue ones and the clear ones at the bottom of the waterfall, so it gives that ripple effect. But they didn't have any clear ones in there. But I'm going to Windsor tomorrow. I'm going to the Legoland Windsor tomorrow for their Halloween thing, so I can have a look. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I could put the lamppost and then a clear one in. So it just looks like it's coming out of the water. So I need it almost that lamppost height, don't I? And then I can have the bits going across. Because will that fit? I don't know if that'll work, you know. I might do. So I'll have to go like that, and then no, it won't fit in there. I don't know how. Oh really? Oh, Colin. They had a really nice pad wall at the Lego. The pad wall at the park in Billund isn't great, but then the shops, because they've got multiple shops there, it was good. Hence why I just got this little tub of for blood splatter and just stuff. So that worked out to be okay. So all the blue is just the wedges. Yeah, it just needs to be high enough. Things are what we need it needs to be high enough where they're obviously dangling down, but it's not hitting the Punisher on the head, because I need to figure out what will go across it. But then I can tile the top of it, so I tile it in white. So I've got loads of white that isn't doing anything, so I can just tile it in that. Oh, they've got the stations in. Yeah, I did a couple of them when I was up there. Do they have a Windsor exclusive top, Colin? Do you know, or is it just like generic stuff that they got in there at the moment? Because it would be the Christmassy stuff would be amazing to get from there, because they also have custom Christmas jumpers, so that'd be ideal. Yeah, I was lucky, really lucky. it's just perfect for what we're trying to create. And I'll rip out some of the river and put some Ripley effects in and just make it like it's. I think that's what we'll do next Monday. If I can't get the pieces that I need for the Punisher bit, I think we've got this bit, I think I'll add in some of those. I'll have a look tomorrow, Colin. If as long as, because in Billund you got to pay first and you get the box and you put it on. But if they've got like a customization tutorial bit, they might have some on there. Or I'll just watch something else and I'll let you know. Because where is it? Is it in the where we went and we were surprised that they didn't have it, or is it at the shop at the top? I'll be there about 10:30 tomorrow morning. Yeah, if we can't get any more of the Punisher stuff done, you have to pay for it first. Fair enough. Because I'm going to need some just suited and booted figures, I think, to be beating up the Punisher, because they're all organised people he takes down, aren't they? So I might have to look at their BAM figures and see if they've got any other torsos. Oh, you're kidding! They've put it. Oh. So they have those 3 BAM bits where they could have just taken one of them out and had the 4 screens back to back, and they've decided. So why they must be opening up the shop down the bottom. They must reopen that to something, because it's just going to be so small. That's really bizarre. That'll give me something to moan about tomorrow when I'm there. It'd be good content video. Why have they done this? But yeah, Billund, the one in Billund, they've got it nailed because it's just in their main shop as you go in, so you've got plenty of space, and then beside it they've got it all in there, so it looks smart. That's how it works. It works well. But if I can get some other trans bricks tomorrow, I will do. And then on Monday, next Monday, might try and add in some Ripley effects for the water and things. I think that would be good. And then we got. I don't want to put water the other side of it. That would have to be something completely different. Might have to finish off the Punisher bit first, then we know exactly how big his section is. Because if you guys want absolute carnage, it might need to be a little bit bigger than that. But yeah, you can get. You can get 14 figures in there stood up, or missing bits. Yeah, it's going to be a bit messy. Old Stanley might be right in the line of fire where he stood, but never mind. All right, guys. Anybody got any ideas for something that I should try and look for parts-wise tomorrow? And if you don't, then I think I will get going, because I need to charge all the camera batteries and everything up for tomorrow. Clear white. Yeah, that was Stanley. Yeah. I've just put him in there as a cameo. He's just stood beside the Spider Gwen and Miles. But yeah, there's plenty of filming to do tomorrow, and then they'll all be uploaded. I think that basically you're going to be getting like 4 or 5 videos, because I've got so much filmed at Billund, and then Miniland is just unbelievably big, and how much stuff they'd put in. Oh. Yeah, I was just wondering if I should get like matching torsos and then just see if they're all the same, or if I just get complete like random piles. Yes, I can make that. I can make that much bigger, so that's not a problem. Because of figure lead. Yeah, I could do. All right, guys. I think what I'll do is I'll be on. Give me 5 minutes, and I'll just make this slightly bigger, and then we'll be in good stead then for the punish a bit, because I think if we just make it slightly larger. Yeah, fine. Yeah, bars. Okay. So what? Definitely 1x2 red trans. That is for sure. Clear wedges as well. Yeah, definitely. Some steppers. Yep. Yeah, I've got the width a little bit better now. I'm gonna it'd be in the chat too, won't it? So I just take a photo, so it's fine. I'm gonna take a photo rather than write it down, and I can make this shopping list. Yeah, great. Yeah, you know they're not gonna have anything because Colin's already said that it's gonna be rubbish, and it wasn't great in the first place. So I mean, we might be surprised, but I doubt it. No, what this Saturday, was it the following one? Because Anthony said it was the 30th. I didn't know anything about it. I know nothing of nothing. What thing is it on Saturday? I don't know. Anthony said something that was going on in Milton Keynes. I had no idea there was a show on at Milton Keynes. I had no idea. Right, I'm going to take a photo of all of these ideas of stuff. Boom, done. I don't even know what it is. What is it? Right, before I go, because I am going to get going now, that is the width. So it goes narrow to big. That better? Or I can actually just change that and make it big to big. Ignore that. I'll just bring that round here and just make that wider. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studs by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that big enough torso area. So they're getting mullered. It's wide enough to have them like that. We got the circumference okay. And I'll just change this so it's wider and we can just have more people in there. Right. I probably do need some sleep after 40 something. Never mind. All good fun. Alright guys, I'm going to get going. So thank you for everybody's input. I will sort that out on the next live. And keep these ideas coming. Keep sending me the DMs. And obviously, if you can spread the love, that'd be much appreciated. I'll put a picture up of the blade thing now. And it was really nice to speak to you all, as always. Colin, it was good to catch up with you. I'll drop you a DM as well. But everybody, you take it easy and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.